YouTube, how we doing? Sanpedrosilver, Low Pros 11 with ya. Just wanted to make a quick little shout out to my friend Ape Man. Think you're doing great things on a tight budget. You're making things happen. You're working hard, and people like you will succeed, in my opinion, at least financially. And that's most of our goals, I think, here in the silver stacking community. There's some people like Silverfuturist, like Epic RV, like Silverfish VT. A lot of people are starting to watch the Josh Galt videos. I don't know. That's a little different than stacking. He's more of the trading things, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that are interested in that. But I'm talking about just from a saving perspective. Lots of us go to work and we have some extra dough left off at the end of the week, and some of us have a hard time saving cash, so we found silver and gold, and we've incorporated the practice of stacking silver and gold as a form of savings, and it's a legitimate form. We've got history, and I include myself in this, by the way, as one of these people. So when you come from a background without much cash around, you always think about the future and the things you're going to do to make sure that doesn't happen to you. And there's been many a times where it's been rough with respect to food and groceries and going to bed at night hungry and all of those sorts of things. So I'm sure a lot of people have experienced that, maybe some haven't, but either way, stacking silver and gold is just a great way to save. And there's more and more people realizing this, more and more people coming into the finding the silver community on YouTube, sharing their unboxings and their thoughts and beliefs and feelings and opinions and everything else. And it's meaningful, at least to a few thousand people, it seems like, at least a core of a few hundred. And it's pretty cool, I think, to be a part of something like the silver community. Some people that have no clue about silver, which is most of the population, they're involved in other things. And I'm not saying, obviously, silver and gold's the only thing that we're doing in our lives, but in terms of savings, it's a big part of a lot of our lives, me included again. And it's liquid enough to where if emergency came up and you had to liquidate some of it, then you could. If not, if you're able to just use your disposable income and stack away with that, like I do, I don't see a reason why I would ever have to sell. But you never know. Life throws curveballs, so I may have to do that. But with some cash reserves, I think it's also important to have some cash reserves, obviously. But with cash reserves, you could probably cushion anything extra that may come, and just continue to stack and build up some wealth. So when the day comes that you're comfortable letting it go, you can trade it for a bunch of cash, and buy yourself that property, or take yourself on that vacation, or whatever it is, depending on what you got at the time, and in terms of ounces. And but for me, I'm not like looking at a certain ounce amount. It's just it's a way of life. It's a practice. it's training your mind to save every week or every month, or every other week, or however you do it. So I think it's cool. I think the silver community is a cool community. There's a lot of new, younger people coming on board, and I just love to see that. I mean, I'm 40. I had no clue about silver or gold when I was 37. I barely got turned on to it. Somebody dropped a silver dollar in my hand on Valentine's Day a few years ago, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, whatever, and that started it all. And I'm very glad that person dropped that coin in my hand, you know, because it changed the way I save. It changed the way I look at the monetary system. It changed a lot. I've learned a lot in the past 2.5 years, and luckily I had some cash sitting around that shouldn't be sitting there, in my opinion, today. You know, if you have 100 grand sitting somewhere, I would way rather have 75 of that in silver and gold, and 25 in cash. That's just my personal opinion. And but there was nothing out there that, you know, silver and gold just wasn't part of my mentality. It wasn't part of my thinking. Nobody I knew ever talked about it. I just never came across it. But you got guys now that are in their teens, in their early 20s, late 20s, stacking and doing all of this stuff, and it's like, wow, man, more power to you guys. I hope that silver can stay low for years, to give everybody a chance to get enough. I mean, this is non-trading. This is just stacking physical, and one day when the prices start to really come up, people can capitalize on that. And that's my mentality. That's the way I'm going about it. It's just long-term savings. So there's no like, geez, I can't wait till, you know, it gets to $100 an ounce, or 80, whatever. You know, it's just, you just keep saving. One day it'll get to a point where you're comfortable selling, and you sell, and that's it. So anyway, there's too many people out there to name, so I'm not going to go through some long list, but just want to say to all the silver stackers in Australia and England and America and Ireland and in Australia, I think I said Australia, everywhere, Canada obviously, Mexico, all you guys contributing to the community is a great thing. And keep up the good work, everybody, and continue sharing your ideas of how to save money, how to stack more silver. I will continue to do the same, and you know, hopefully there'll be a small group of us in the YouTube world, or just the world in general, that can capitalize on this stuff one day in the future. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my toned libertad here. Take care.